Hey guys, Joe here and welcome to my channel Not So Average Joe. So the new Star Wars trailer episode 9 has come out. It's a teaser trailer. I've been really looking forward to this. I'm sure you will have too. I never used to be a huge fan of Star Wars. I've only just started getting into it. So as soon as episode 7 came out, The Force Awakens, that was when I first got into Star Wars and I really enjoyed it, and I got back to all the older ones from the 70s, 80s and 90s. And I just love the Star Wars franchise so far. So The Last Jedi was weaker in parts, but I really enjoyed it nonetheless, and there were some epic scenes in there. I can't wait to see what J.J. Abrams has brought to episode 9, even in the last episode of the Star Wars franchise. So I'm very excited. And it's a teaser trailer. I expect it to give nothing away, but hopefully it'll give a few snippets here and there. I expect whatever it does give to us, it's probably trying to steer us in the wrong direction, because I'm sure there's going to be a massive twist in there somewhere. That's what it always tries to do. Star Wars is one of those sets of films where they want to try and shock you, you know, where you have Darth Vader telling Luke that he is his father, etc. Let's just get straight into it. I'm really excited. I don't know what's going to come up, and all I will say is that I know what the name of the trailer is. I wish I didn't know what the name of the film was, but it came with the title of the trailer, so I saw it before I could find out within the trailer itself. But the Rise of Skywalker, that's a really interesting name, because we know Luke Skywalker died in the last episode. I'm sure it's not a spoiler anymore. I'm sure you've all seen it. So either it's talking about Skywalker himself, maybe he may be dead, but maybe his spirit will rise and he's, you know, got a more substantial role in this film, or maybe it's hinting at maybe a theory that Rey is Luke Skywalker's daughter or a relative of some sort. I hope that's not the case, because I think that's too obvious a twist. It's not really a twist anymore if it's that obvious that a lot of people are thinking that. I hope it's something completely different. Anyway, let's just get straight into the trailer and we'll discuss afterwards. That's Rey breathing. There we go. Is she back on her home planet?
We've passed on all we know. 1,000 generations live in you now.
Oh my god, what's this?
But this is your fight.
Just the landscape is so epic. It's going to look visually stunning. Is that her taking on Kylo Ren? No. But look at that shit. Whoa, that is so epic. There he is. What is him fixing his helmet? God. Oh, she is in it! They CGI'd her. Whoa, that is so epic. So effing incredible. Emperor Palpatine's laugh. Interesting. I don't know how that's possible, but let's discuss. My god. That was it. For a teaser trailer, that gave a lot of stuff. That was really good. That was really interesting. What can I say about that? Okay, so I'm just going to go through the trailer, watch it while I talk to you. So we start off with Rey breathing. She's obviously about to prepare for being attacked, and she's going to attack herself. So she's got the Force. She has Luke Skywalker's lightsaber with her. I thought that might be her home planet, which is like just a dust bowl at the end of the day, or where she was dumped anyway by her parents. She obviously is still looking for who her parents are, and in the last episode you had Kylo Ren saying they are no one, they never were. I think he was lying. Whether he knows who they are or not, I think he was lying. They are more well known as she may think possible. None of us know who her parents are. But like I said, maybe Luke Skywalker went into hiding, and one of the reasons is also because he had a daughter and he never wanted her to find out who she really was. Maybe he knew all along that she was his daughter. He never gave a single ounce away during the last film. But that is that is one theory that could be the case. I mean, Rise of Skywalker, sorry. It's an interesting title. Maybe Skywalker it's not just a name anymore, it's just a title. You walk the sky, Could be anything. It's got an enemy ship there, it's going to attack. Whether it's Kylo Ren driving it, I'm trying to work out. Do the gloves of the person driving it mean anything? It looks like it's Kylo Ren. I have a feeling it's Kylo Ren driving that ship. And there's been a long rivalry between her and Kylo Ren in this series. He tried to bring her to the dark side. She refused. It's going to end with the two battling together. That was no shock, no surprise there. But that's an epic scene of her just jumping in the air with the lightsaber over that spaceship. Amazing. And just the music is incredible. And the Star Wars music and John Williams' music as a whole is just fantastic. And I absolutely love this music. The classic Star Wars theme, one of the classic Star Wars themes, should I say. There's Kylo Ren fighting in the forest, similar to The Force Awakens at the end of that film, where he's in like woodland and it's sort of tainted red by the glow of his lightsaber. It's really interesting. He's clearly fighting some locals of that planet, and he's got the the White Walkers. No, the stormtroopers who are white and are walking, but not the White Walkers. So the stormtroopers he's got with him. So he's obviously invading a planet somewhere. That's him fixing. So he's having his helmet fixed. So Kylo Ren smashed up his helmet in the last episode. I think it was the last episode. And now he's fixing it again. He's becoming the new Sith Lord, the new Darth Vader. That's the way I expected to see it going. And we have John Boyega, who plays Finn, just standing there brooding. Don't know who that is in the background there. It's a new character. I can't really tell from here. But he's on a planet. It looks like the same planet as Daisy Ridley. It's got that sort of desert, sort of weathered rock theme with it. And it looks like he's got a lightsaber as well. Or is it just a staff? I don't know. Is that BB-8 with another robotic type creature, smaller but also on a wheel. So there's loads of these creatures about. And you have Chewbacca there in the Millennium Falcon. And I didn't even realise this before, but Lando Calrissian is in there with Chewbacca. So, I mean, it would make sense. He is the perfect person to now fly with Chewbacca, that ship. Now Rey is clearly elsewhere. That's amazing. I'm glad they brought back that character. I wasn't too keen on the Solo film, but by far, Donald Glover was a standout for Lando Calrissian anyway in that film. So I'm so happy he's back. That's amazing. Wow, and the flying the Millennium Falcon there. The saga comes to an end. There's another fight in the desert scene. I don't know what that seal is. I'm trying to remember. I need to go back to the other films, but there's a seal of something. Is it something related to Carrie Fisher? Because we've got... Yeah, I'm guessing it is. This is Carrie Fisher in this film, and I'm looking at her. She doesn't look CGI. She looks absolutely real. And maybe they did. Maybe they've literally superimposed some of her real scenes from the earlier ones, from The Force Awakens or from The Last Jedi, and they've superimposed her face so that she's hugging Rey instead of hugging Skywalker or one of the other characters that she hugged. Interesting. It's interesting because they've made it look so real, and that's incredible. I don't think that's CGI, or at least not just CGI. They've put other elements in there as well. And then obviously from behind it's another person, body double playing her. Interesting. You've got all the characters there on the hill, all the new characters that we know about. This scene is bloody epic. So you've got the cliffs and like loads of waves. It's clearly a storm brewing. There's rough seas, and you've got what's left of what I can tell is, judging by the big sort of hole-like structure, the crescent type structure, it's the Death Star. It's what's left of the Death Star that's crashed onto the planet. Incredible. absolutely incredible. It looks amazing. I mean, visually it's going to be a stunning film, and I know the sound is going to be amazing as well. So for on the technical side of it, I'm really excited about watching this film. But the story obviously is going to hit home a bit. I hope that if they are going to do any twists, that it's not so obvious and not what the fans expect. I don't want Daisy Ridley to be a Skywalker, but I want it to be some other shocking notion there. That is just an incredible scene. And then that is definitely Palpatine's laugh. That's Emperor Palpatine's laugh. Darth Sidious. But he's dead, and that's really interesting. Maybe he's just going to come back in visions, holograms, flashbacks, anything like that. I don't know. But why would you include that unless he's got this? There's something there that's so intriguing, and I really don't know how to feel, but none of us know what that's going to be. We're going to have to wait until, the full trailer. We might get a bit more hint. Or they'll want to keep as much inside as possible. A bit like Game of Thrones, they don't want to give anything away in the trailer. Just lots of false leads and flashbacks to the past and stuff like that. So, but it's given a lot away for a teaser trailer. I'm trying to remember what planet the Death Star was bordering against. So that it must have obviously crash landed onto that planet when it was destroyed. Well, bits of it anyway. Do you know what? I just thought about it. The Death Star is orbiting the forest moon of Endor, from what I can remember. The second Death Star, that is. As that got destroyed, segments of that will crash down on the planet it's orbiting, which is Endor. Endor is known for the Ewoks, and I never thought I'd be saying this, but I really like the Ewoks, but I never thought I'd be seeing them again in the Star Wars franchise, and maybe we are going to see them again. And that would make a lot of sense as to why Kylo Ren was fighting in a forest there, because maybe they're going to end up on the forest moon of Endor at some point. That's really interesting. Interesting that we're going back there as well. That was Return of the Jedi. Yeah, that'll be really interesting. I'd be really excited to see that. And for Warwick Davis to come back as a Ewok would be amazing. I mean, he's been in pretty much every single Star Wars. I think there's a couple he missed out, but he's been in most of them. Yeah, that'll be interesting. So I think from the trailer we've got some form of return in some degree, even if it's not a physical return, of Emperor Palpatine, Darth Sidious. We have theories about who Rey's parents are, and that she may be the Skywalker that's of the title, but for all we know it could be Finn. Finn could be the last Skywalker for all we know. We don't know anything. We get to see Princess Leia looking like they've used elements of her from other films, so that is not too CGI'd and she looks real. It's looking like Rey is going to end up at some point maybe on the planet that she was at the beginning, or her home planet, and as well as the Ewok planet of the forest moon of Endor, and we get to see what's left of the second Death Star. That'll be amazing as well. And there's loads of fight scenes with ships. It looks like she'll go face to face with the Luke Skywalker's lightsaber against Kylo Ren, and it looks like Kylo Ren with the stormtroopers is invading the forest moon of Endor and possibly killing all the Ewoks and attacking them, although the person he attacked seemed to be full size, so you couldn't see the face, you could just see the clothes they're wearing. Could be anyone. I hope it goes quite in depth with the writing and with the emotions in this last film. I don't want it to be just flat out action and questions not answered. But visually stunning, the sound is amazing from what I can tell so far, and for a teaser trailer, it gave away so much, but gave away so little, and that's exactly what I want from a trailer. And it asks a lot of questions, and I like that. I like to have my own theories in my head and be able to answer them myself before I see the film, and then be shocked at the result when it's not exactly what it says on the tin. Anyway, yeah, that was a really great trailer, really interesting, and I can't wait for it to come out. I can't wait for the next trailer as well. So thank you for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. If you want to make any comments below about my reaction or any of your own theories, let me know. I'll make sure I reply. And yeah, join me back in a few days' time for my Game of Thrones reaction if you're interested in that sort of thing. Otherwise, I'll be doing more stuff. Some gaming, finishing off Resident Evil, watching a few trailers and reacting, and film reviews. So make sure you're back, and I'll see you on my next video.